Hey guys, Dave from Nerdarchy, for nerds by nerds, hanging out with these nerds.
Nathan Nerdarch.
Nerdarchy 10.
And I once again have the power.
It's that time again. We do the thing.
And I'm also looking at Worm for some reason.
Nerdarchy, for nerds.
No!
Nathan Nerdarch.
This is in our plus 50th.
It's that time again.
We just had our
We do the
50th
thing.
last
And I'm also looking at Worm for some reason.
Apologize about that, guys. Dave didn't do all his homework.
A rogue window. I had a rogue window open.
Yes. Open it one more time than you think you've got it open, and you're going to get it doubled up.
So there you go. In stereo, or it's like time travel or something.
Or something.
So what's everyone up to today? Saturday, if you're on the East Coast, it might be a little snowy. We had to brave a minor blizzard. It flurries.
I didn't have any problems.
Oh yeah, Ted was fine.
High blizzardly.
I did actually go out in the weather this morning, but it was before the weather actually happened. I saw like, maybe half a dozen flurries on the ride home.
No, did you get bread and milk?
I actually did buy bread and milk, but it was like because I was being at the store anyway.
Yeah.
I wasn't one of these like, oh my God, the world's going to end. I need this.
I need bread and milk. It'll make it all better.
I actually wanted stuff for my cold that I'm fighting.
Are you winning? That is the question.
I don't know. Depends. How much can I fake it now?
Oh, slats. Never snowy in sunny Florida. That's true, but we rarely get hurricanes or tornadoes or earthquakes. Although we did have kind of we felt an earthquake not that long ago.
I was watching Doctor Strange with my kids. I never felt the earthquake.
I didn't notice it either. I think I might have been taking a nap. Allegedly, there was an earthquake.
Next Level 88's talking to the chat that he's downloading the stuff from the Humble Bundle. 32 books if you get it all. Not bad.
Half a gig or whatever. Space,
552 meg is what it all came down to when I put it all in one folder.
Yeah, it's a super good deal. There's also a bunch of really cool Kickstarters going on now. We're gonna go broke in December, I think. Creature Codex, Tome of Horrors, Masters of Minions.
Yeah, so they're not certainly going to be back at some of those things, and
some of them, those things have made it their way to the RPG related Kickstarters down below. And so I guess, Warlock patrons, right? So we're kind of talking about this. I don't know how much this affects you guys or what you've seen, but I've seen a lot of crying about Patreon recently because I know a lot of creators, and it kind of sucks, but I just kind of shrug and keep on keeping on because, when you build on other people's platforms, you have to deal with these things.
Deal with their nonsense.
You got to deal with their nonsense. You got to play within their rules, and they want to change their rules, and it's their thing, so
they get to.
Yep.
So what Nerdarchy is going to be doing in order to fix things for you guys, because we don't want the burden shouldered over to our patrons, and for the most part we can help, but there's one area where we're just all boned. So we're just going to adjust our Patreon pledge levels, and we're going to lower them by whatever the 35 plus 2.9% is, and adjust them. The only thing is, at $1 we can't do it. And if you're supporting at $1 and the extra 35-40 cents, whatever it ends up being, is killing you, then
we apologize.
And don't worry about it. And to be honest with you, like if that's hurting you, I wouldn't want you as my patron anyway, because I'd rather you take care of whatever you got to take care of in your life. That's far more important to me. Whenever anyone says they have to leave or whatever, that's fine, because we appreciate everyone for doing whatever they can do. You guys are awesome. It helps us. It allows me to do this as a job, which is freaking amazing. But that being said, we're going to make adjustments where we can, and where we can't, there's nothing we can do about that. We're just going to keep moving on. We've braved the adpocalypse already. Who knows what the next thing is going to be. But that being said, we're just going to keep creating content and try and get better, try and improve, and try and build this community and get more people playing role-playing games.
Absolutely. Well said, Dave.
score. So I just got distracted by 2 spells for short rest is a bit nutty in a boss fight. I had no context.
Somebody took a
Warlock
somebody
stuff?
took a short rest in a boss fight.
No, I don't think so.
As one epic boss. you guys go for the next hour. I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna rest.
For anyone just joining us, welcome. So I think tonight we got Ted's game going on. Next Friday night we should be playing my game.
Yeah, as long as the weather doesn't scare the rest of the players away.
Yeah, my son's already being a punk and wants to go to a Christmas party instead. I suspect maybe there's girls at it or something.
It's high probability.
Yeah. I think it's from one of the church people. I don't know. The rest of my family likes the church. I do not church unless they drag me to church, and then I pacify them and appear at church once or twice a year.
Everybody's got their own thing.
Everyone does. I'm going to start the church of D&D. like Gary the
Mike in it.
Gary the Mike in it. Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Worship the almighty Gygax and the D20.
Yeah. Oh, you know what?
Art.
We didn't figure out what we're giving away, did we?
No, we didn't.
All
We
right,
just said we think
guys,
that
we
stuff
need
over
your
there.
help. Start pulling out the stuff
Oh, jeez.
and tell us what it is as you pull it
Yeah.
out.
All right.
This
So-
is a special time here.
So we're supposed to do a giveaway thing.
So
This
we
year.
have decks of cards. So you've got the ultimate NPC Skullduggery. You've got the Game Master's Toolbox. You've got Bill Webb's Deck of Dirty Tricks. You've got the Deck of Many Things art deck. You've got Ultimate Bestiary Revenge of the Horde Goblins. You've got Bugbears, Ogres, and Trolls. We've got more things from Deck of Even More Things, the Deck of Many Things 0th edition, Deck of Many Things, Deck of Many More Things.
Are we out of the cards yet?
No.
Oh man, there's still more.
So we've got art packs from Dungeon Doodles. We've got Dungeons and Dragons magnets.
Ooh.
You've got the
Stick them
Elven-
right over there.
Elven Bane. I believe this is signed by Mercedes Lackey.
It is.
We've got the Action Heroines Journey signed by Satine Phoenix. We have got dungeon tiles by this is the sewer map tiles by Black Scroll Games.
This could be like 30 minutes of saying that.
We've got the Poolin board game. It's a dice game.
Got more Revenge of the Horde Ultimate Bestiary stuff. We've got Gnolls and Kobolds and Hobgoblins and Orcs.
Mr. Everyone gets a card. Decks of Too Many Things. Cards for days.
So we
There's
got
so many things. Just give everything out.
a stack of stuff from the awesome people at the Gamers. We've got Journey Quest, the Gamers trilogy, as well as Households and Humans. You want me to keep going? Because I got a stack of gaming books here.
All right, guys. Do you want cards, DVDs, or books for the next giveaway? So that's the dilemma we've got to figure out. We've got a lot of stuff here. 71 watching, 71 decks. And anyone wants to know how we do the giveaways, it's really easy. So our giveaways are not sponsored by Patreon or YouTube or anybody but Nerdarchy and the people that actually have supplied it the stuff to give away. And how do you win? If you're a patron at any level, even $1, which is now $1 like 39 or whatever, but beyond our control, or or if you, what is it? We have a special form you can fill out on the website.
Yes, sir.
It's right in the top header, the menu there for contests. You go there, you fill that form out, you mail it to us, and then your name gets entered into the hat with everybody else's.
Yeah, and so far for 2017, I've gotten 2.
Nice.
One for November, one for December.
And they might for December even. Nice.
Yeah, so I have one for
recently
for this to this segment to go.
Okay.
And before one entry per person. All the stuff's in there.
All the
contest
stuff, yeah.
rules and everything.
Yeah, I used to say it's just easier probably to be a patron for $1, but now we have to say it's probably just easier to be a patron for $1.39. Sorry guys, what are you gonna do, man? What are you gonna do? Cards, books. Do a vote on YouTube. Yeah, we have that community tab over there. That table's pretty sweet.
The table is pretty sweet.
Yeah.
The table.
Oh, the physical table or all the stuff on it?
Yeah.
No, we can't give away the table. We kind of use that.
We'll have to pretend. We'll have to do air table then.
Just lap between all of us.
But when I do the live chat and the gaming, I need to put the computer on something.
Tensor's floating disk.
No worries, Renee. You can always download that forum and fill it out and send this to us each month if you like. That's another way of entering the contest. I don't even know what it costs to mail a piece of mail.
I think it's like 50 cents now.
Yeah. So there you go. And of course, we always do contests that are we use Gleam and don't involve being a Patreon or sending.
This one
a
doesn't. This requires sending a form or
be patron.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we like to mix it up a little bit. I mean, we got 50,000 coming up that we're probably going to hit by right around the end of the year. So we're going to have to figure out what we want to do for that as well.
Last time I looked, we were at 49,147.
We're like 49.2 something now. So
it's,
we're on the way.
Yeah.
So let me do this. Let me implore you guys out there. I've had as the goal, I said this back in January, that I wanted to hit 50,000 by the end of 2017. So if you guys, and gals can, share, get anyone to help us boost that number, I want to hit that goal.
Elf bait, how much for Nate? That is negotiable.
Well, the question is, are you taking him and his family or just him?
I have a large monthly requirement for income.
Do we have to physically mail the form or email? Yeah, we require a physical copy of the form.
Yes.
Yeah, which you can find over on the site and download and print that out.
Print it out, download it, print it out, fill it out, ship it out. And I check the mailbox and add it to the list when I get one.
Oh my God, Renee's like, I live in Denmark. Sending mail is about $10 plus to the US. I'll let the other nerds have something. Sorry, buddy. But hey, keep your eyes out for when we do the Gleam contest, because with that, it's just whatever, it's liking, sharing, subscribing, stuff on Gleam. Visit this site, visit that site. We make you like bounce all over the internet for more entries, but that's all you have to do is click buttons.
So was there a thing that they couldn't do the Patreon?
No. Well, he was the one that spends 60% of his income on his rent. So obviously,
doesn't give you a lot of wiggle room.
Yeah. And again, we don't want anyone to be burdened by becoming patrons. Correct. Someone asked about what the patron pact was, and basically, we're just kind of spoofing a little bit on the fact that Patron has changed their terms of services, as these other companies will do from time to time. It's beyond our control. We're going to adjust our pledge levels down by whatever brings it to basically what it was before. And at the dollar level, I don't think you can go below $1 with your pledges. So we're all kind of boned there. We're going to lose patrons, and patrons aren't going to be able to support us. So,
but for any of the other levels, we're going to fix it. We're going to fix it so that you're going to pay what you were paying before.
Comrade, I'll just walk to New Jersey. It's close enough. He's in like Massachusetts, I think.
That's kind of a long walk there, dude.
A link to the form would be pretty convenient, but our description tends to be pretty jammed packed.
It was actually, the link was there previously. There might be other links there are other links that take you right to the website, and it's literally going to be at the top of every page where you can find it. But there's like a 5,000 character limit on our description box, and we exceeded it, and things had to go. So there were some of the casualties this time around. So with that, guys, if you have any questions about gaming, D&D, nerdy stuff, feel free to throw them in there. Just remember, put question or GM91 in front of it so we can pick them out easily.
We didn't end up figuring out what we were going to give away, right? We didn't even get to the books.
No, yeah, we still, I don't, we'll figure something out. And we also have to figure, if you guys have suggestions what you want for 50K, what you think we should give away, let us know.
Well, somebody was.
We can't give away Nate. The shipping cost on freaking Nate would be
Yeah,
astronomical.
FPNs definitely rose in shipping costs. Everything.
Right, and then you got to punch holes in the box so you can breathe. Oh, we save some money there. So yeah, we're gonna also be looking for ideas for the 50K giveaway that we're probably going to be doing at the end of the month, unless our subscribers just totally tank or something.
Yeah, it's probably end of the month or the first week of next year is where we're looking at.
Renee used the sending spell. I think you only get 120 feet.
So did we get the name of the replacement?
Oh, we did. I sent it to you.
Oh,
wait a minute. I have it here though.
So we reached out for the Gnome Works contest. The other one's down there, but if you could reach behind you, Nate.
Sure can.
We had done the Gleam contest for the awesome Gnome Work box. Cool stuff. But the dude who won never responded. It's been 2 weeks since I emailed him. So
more time than we normally have for that, yeah.
So I typically give you a week to respond. So we're gonna re-choose, or we actually have already re-chosen, and Dave's got the name.
Abraham Lara from Colombia. Come on down. No, actually, we'll be emailing you. You got 2 weeks to get back to us, and if not, we'll pick another name. God damn it, we're giving this thing away sometime or another.
So it's a cool box. It's got Nerdarchy, burned into it. Awesome thing to have. This is only 2 Nerdarchy boxes, and we're keeping one of them.
So 5K giveaway idea, full set of 5e Wizards of the Coast published books, each signed by all of Nerdarchy team. So how many books are out? What is that?
The full set or just the core?
Yeah, well, it's a full set.
That's a lot.
It's over $10, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So that's like $500.
That's yeah. That's what it's here. 1, 2,
Sorry, guys.
3, 4,
No Christmas
5,
bonus this
6,
year.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It's at least 13 books. That's what's there behind you.
Okay.
And there may or may not be stuff that's in use off that shelf.
Which one's a better deal? Shipping all those or getting a D&D Beyond subscription that has all those books?
Oh, yeah. Do a legendary bundle.
Yeah.
I kind of like that idea.
I do too. I don't necessarily like the price tag, but I like the idea of giving it away for our 50K because 50K is a big deal.
It is a big deal. You know what? We might just do that. We're just talking shit right now on that online or on during the live stream, but you know what? I think we might do that.
Okay.
We'll discuss it. We'll have a business meeting after this is over.
After we record the other videos we still need to do.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of, someone had asked, how's the Warlock video coming along? No, that's not it. I forget who asked, but so we did Fighter today, and we are probably almost done with the DM stuff. There's like 2 more sections after today. So when we get done, I think we'll just double up on the classes and bang them out.
That works for me.
And then I think what we're going to end up doing is after we're completely done with Xanathar's Guide and the subclasses, we'll probably circle back and have discussions about all the classes all over again, looking at everything, if people are interested in that. And we've been playing the game longer now. We've played more variety with 5e, and all these. We have all these new options to kind of play with. Tyrell Hayward question: I often use CR system to make encounters, but more often than not, my players wind up dying. Oops. How can I make encounters challenging but not deadly? See, I find the opposite, right? I find when I use the CR system, it's too easy.
Yeah.
They always spank the encounter if I give them a proper CR, like supposed to be like a tough fight or something.
So that kind of makes me it makes me wonder, like, are you using a lot of encounters? What is the party composition look like? How many players do you have in the game?
Are you following the rules for adding multiple monsters to a single encounter? Because that kind of changes what the total CR should be, or the total collection of CR. That's like math and stuff for it. So, but basically, if you have 2 CR2s, it's going to be different than just simply a CR2 and a CR2's XP added together for that. It's like 50% more or 25% more. I don't remember exactly, but it'll be treated as something of a higher collection of XPs for, and then you can check that against the encounter levels. But you have a right party, or you have a good party to fight a particular type of monster. Like if it's a mage killing group against spellcasters, they're gonna just probably stomp it, even if it's a higher CR.
So I always look at you can kind of reverse what I'm doing is I've always tried to find that happy balance of challenging and fun without it being too easy or too hard. So if you do things in waves, you have the ability to stop it whenever things look like it's going the way you want it to. If more things come through a portal or come out of the water or come out of the forest.
Or, it's a goblin encampment and there's just more goblins in the tents that come out, like could be as easy as that.
You've got the ability to, if you're fighting a whole bunch of stuff and a significant portion of them have been defeated, the rest run away because they don't want to die too.
Yeah, we've got at least 4 or 5 videos, I think, on it, just, on top of what Ted said. So
I just eyeball things. I'm like, how much, if there's a lot of creatures using an encounter, I'm like, does the wizard have fireball? What is the damage per hit per monster? Will that wipe the wizard? Like, I that's how I kind of look at things. How much smiting is the paladin going to do to this thing?
And when your players don't do the thing you expect them to do, to like clear out a section of enemies, that could be a problem as well. So maybe,
that happens.
Not like look at your players and say, are they doing like halfway decent actions, or are they doing kind of foolish actions or they're not using any strategy at all? And they're just like, oh, I'm just fighting this guy. All right, you guys, you're going to fight that guy over there. Because if they're not ganging up on monsters to reduce the total attack power against them, that's a problem. When it comes to multiple monsters, if they're not utilizing spells or just using bad tactics, that can be a problem as well. Especially if you're expecting decent tactics. I mean, don't expect them to be like make the optimized choice like some kind of grandmaster chess game, but
KB says the guy with the undead T-Rex that TPK'd the party.
That was a planned TPK. Thank you very much.
What a jerk move, planning to TPK your party.
Hey,
he did exactly what he wanted, and that's just wrong.
I spoke to Roger, and he was the winner of our 40K giveaway, and I asked him, well, what kind of game do you want? And he's like, I want to go with Chult, and I'm not against a TPK. Having never done one, I was like, okay, well, let me think about it. And I hadn't made up my mind exactly what I was going to do. I had several encounters planned if it was going to go in that direction. And I actually left it up to my family, and they decided, yep, kill him. So I did. And it turns out, I talked to the players after it, and Roger, who won, is the DM for that group, and some of his players had never actually lost a character before. So they got to lose a character to me, not him, as their first PC death. So I think he hoisted that burden to me, so that he can kill them, and now it's less of an impact.
He remains unblemished in their eyes as far as murdering them.
Well, or the seal's been cracked, so now he can murder at will, one or the other.
Yeah.
So Nerdarchy Doug, to celebrate 50K, how about a live stream battle royal with all the Griffin Gaff PCs?
He's still pushing for that.
Yeah, he hasn't given up on it yet. He's relentless.
I don't know how we would do it. There's a lot of people. It's
been in those games.
There's a lot of people.
And then then we have to find someone to GM it. Doug will have to GM it.
Yeah.
All right, Doug, you gotta fly to Jersey.
Oh yeah, because if we do it with everyone live, maybe, or well, I guess we could do it on the interweb. And
well, the Scarlet Sisterhoods are in Griffin Gaff as well.
Oh yeah.
So
I just don't know how we'd have that many, either people
I think
on.
we'd have to have elimination rounds.
I don't want to fight like Agnetha Armbreaker
2v2 because I need a meat shield. I think I'm going to pick Mark's character. Who I can't remember. Don't tell him I can't remember if it's Varys or Tarrasque right now. But you have
a 50-50 though.
Yeah, 50-50 chance. I'm gonna say Varys.
No. It's Tarrasque the Varys.
Elves. Their names.
Use index cards. We're gonna have to do brackets like March Madness.
So what level is your Scarlet Sisterhood?
They're like 11th.
11th.
Yeah, that's not gonna be favorable. Although
Well, Armbreaker's going to do something you just never expect,
yeah.
and then suddenly you're going to be spouting blood from your neck or something.
She's gonna be like, I'm going to give that guy right there an enema with a wall of thorns.
I'm going to hide over here inside my circle of blades, and then Firestorm.
Perfect.
Yeah, yes, Raven. Patreon, yeah, that's one of the things about what we were talking about today is that the Patreon's kind of weird changes in the actual money amounts. So the dollar amount is now like $139 or so.
Yeah, they're doing this weird thing where they're going to do there's been a service charge that we've been paying all along that they're now tacking on to the front end instead of the back end. And it's under the guise of helping the creators. It does help us, except for when everyone that's at $1 leaves. It's less helpful.
Maybe Patreon will realize that this is not helping anyone.
Well, their implementation too is like everyone just got an email all of a sudden, and it's like, oh, and then people they're confused, they don't know what's going on. Where's my pants? I don't know, and then they're just all bowing. So. What are you going to do? And I think it's even worse if you do per creation. We do a flat monthly, so it's not as bad. But per creation, I think they do that charge with each of the creations, which is totally jank. It should be, if they're pledged to up to 5 creations or whatever, that should be it. Like that totaled on top of, and then it should do it that way. But to charge it each time is ridiculous. At least that's what I've been told. We don't do it that way, so I'm not entirely sure. Zarif Gaming asked for any advice about Session 0 because he's got one going on tonight. We got some videos on that for certain, for sure. But the biggest thing with the Session 0 is one is you as the GM should have a couple ideas of what kind of campaigns you want to run, and so you can present them to your players and see what they're interested in playing in. If you have any changes, rules, classes that aren't going to be available, new classes, races, all that stuff.
Classes that are going to be hated.
Yeah,
if it's
lay that off.
Yeah, if it's Burn the Witch campaign, you want to let the wizards know.
He's been talking about Dragonlance Kryn, so there's definitely some changes that go on there.
So, just make sure everybody's on the same page. Make sure that that the players are aware of what's unique to your world. I made a character once that's like, oh, I'm human and I want to do this. And it's like, oh, there's no sunlight. It's like, oh, so, dark vision is going to be really important in your game. Thanks. Would have been helpful to know that character creation.
Yeah, I think, let's see. Someone just said you should have been warm. Oh, Comrade. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they emailed everyone on the same day. I'm like, oh, I think my first inclination, I saw an email from Patreon, which I usually ignore them anyway. I've got other things to do, and then I saw social media blowing up.
Yeah, and another thing with Session 0 is when you're at Session 0, make sure you write down about 2 or 3 things that each one of the players say about their character that they're interested in doing, and then once they're solidified in that, you can kind of start grabbing either them as little smaller groups within the group to kind of link people together where you can link stories together. So, if someone stole Ted's character's amulet and someone killed Dave's character's father, there's no reason why that person couldn't be the same person.
So, the other thing too is I would make sure that they all start together. Be don't even dick around with all these different unintertwined backstories and make it a pain in the ass to start the game. Just, hey guys, Session 0, tell me how you all know each other. You don't even there's no options, no choices. Just each other, or tell me why you're together, whatever. Make it easy.
GM's got enough on his plate to have to worry about that as well.
Herding cats. Otherwise I'd be either that or you guys are starting. You can either do that or you guys are starting in this place. How did you get there? Oh, my character wouldn't do that. Well, guess what? He wouldn't play in my game either. So
what character would play in the game?
Yeah. Do you want to play? So there's a lot of talk of beer and pizza in the chat. So they want us to have a party, a pizza party for 50K. Maybe we have a party in Ted's basement. We have some cameras going. We have all the people from our games that are local or that can drive to the area.
And we'll play D&D, so it'll just be like a regular Saturday night, except with more people.
So I feel like Dane, I feel like there is a lot of videos answering this question. You guys all have favorite classes at all? Is there a video answering this question anywhere? I think it's on a lot of live chats.
A lot of live chats.
Where we get asked.
Like 10% of live chats.
All the live chats.
So I'm gonna go into this package that arrived this week. So the great people over at 2C Gaming, which we're gonna have on a live chat
this week, and they just funded a successful Kickstarter for an epic level handbook.
So we've got City of Sands, which Nate wants to read.
Yes, definitely interested.
So the 7th level adventure. We've got The Domes of Ashak Zahur. It's a 5th level adventure. Got 3 copies of their Trap Compendium, Traps and Tools to Bring Your Dungeon to Life, as well as the Total Party Kill Handbook, ready to run encounters, traps, and challenges. And this one's actually cool hardcover. So these are going to be going into our
giveaway pile
stack of stuff to give away. I'm just going to toss it over here for now. So thank you guys for sending them our way. And you guys out there, have a chance to get it at some point in time.
It's coming. Dun, dun, dun. I'm almost tempted to say that's the giveaway, but we have a certain protocol that would break.
Yeah. There's 3 copies of a single book in there. And
whatever. You use it to prop your door open.
Give it away to
paperweight. Give away to a friend.
Yeah, but that's not the giveaway. That's not the giveaway.
All right. So do you have a date picked out yet for your game, sir?
I almost need to push it to the next month, just like you did, because I'm running out of space in my time here.
We have a next game coming up at some point in time that Nate will be running. Do you want to read these?
Am I going to end up running my game before your guys run your games?
Are you running it possibly first Sunday in January?
No, I don't know. I don't even know when I'm next.
All right,
you're after him.
You're next. You're next.
I quit.
I did mine on the first. So.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to pick it out Sunday the first Sunday in January.
All right, it has been decreed. Do you want to read this, or do you want me to read it?
Oh, sure, I will. Okay, we've got David School, Charles, and Joshua Lapham, and those are going to be the players. And then the alternates for that, in case I don't get in contact with enough of the first group of people, is John Prentice, Dan O'Connor, Robert Evans, Andrew Orwin, and Kenny Colwell.
And that's not just any Charles, that's a specific one, but they didn't provide a last name. So
that's really bizarre.
All of you will receive an email. All of you should respond whether you're available for the game or not, because most of the time we do not actually get a full table from this list.
I've had it happen once.
So what I recommend is that when your name is called and you get that email, even if you're listed as an alternate, that you email back anyway, because there's a really good chance you'll get in that game if you're available.
All right. Well,
do you know one of them already?
I know 2 of them. They're in my pay-to-play games. Which is, I was just like, these are really familiar emails. How is this possible? So yeah, 2 of the alternates play with me already. So
the randomness of the internet.
I bet they're going to be available. But if the first 5, if there's 2 slots open, then maybe I'll play with them. Don't know.
Nice.
We'll have to find out. I'll email everybody, let you know the what the date is for that Sunday and the time. Thinking afternoon.
So the only thing left on my list, which you said you might want to talk about, is Bright.
Oh yes, Bright. It's coming next week. It comes out. I can't wait.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Wow. The first time I heard about it and I watched it, I was like, oh man, this is a while away. And then I forgot about it.
We'll probably do like some videos on that afterwards as well. At least a review or something.
Tonight's the 9th. It's 13 days. It's almost,
never
almost
mind. 2 weeks. Shut up, Ted.
I'm sorry. I've defeated you with math.
Curse you, Ted. Curse you.
So Bright.
I wanted it to be next week.
Bright looks, pretty amazing. I originally thought it was a TV series, but it looks like it's a film or movie. So I'm excited about it. I finally got my wife to watch the trailer, and she's like, "Yeah, I'll watch that." So I'm super excited.
Oh, guys, Nerdarchy Doug has been invited to be on Doug has been invited to be on WebDM podcast to talk about Spelljammer.
Ooh.
So quick, sign up for their Patreon so you can listen to that podcast and hear Doug go on and on about Spelljammer. He's been doing a lot of that stuff in his game, and it's going to be a good time. And Doug is a super cool dude that makes the Nerdarchy website run. Without him, it would run far less efficiency, be less pretty, and would just generally suck. But Doug makes it way more awesome.
We have a request from Renee for shaving our beards for 50K.
No,
Not probably not going to happen. So
It's gonna have to be 50. If there's a dollar
50
sign after that 50K.
you mean before?
Oh, before or after? You know, I'm fine with both ways there.
Yeah.
It's both.
you heard it here first. Nate is fine with both ways.
Yeah, $50K. Sure, I'd go for that.
We'll make it a Patreon goal.
I'm not as attached to my beard as Ted and Dave are. I think
Ted and Dave.
Ted and Dave.
Yeah, those people. I do
Yeah,
this
those
thing
guys. But
I finally got some decent length going on here. It's a shame to see it go and have to start over again.
Me, I just don't think my face looks cool with my chin. That's all.
What's with the shave the beards movement? I know in one of the videos in the comments they were ragging on us for our appearance. We're not pretty enough.
Well,
Dave,
if I had feelings, they would be hurt.
the one chat Juice was trying to get us to, trim or shave our beards and mail it to him.
Oh yeah.
I thought that was a little weird.
It is a little. Juice is a little weird. What are you gonna do? His nickname is freaking Juice, and he spells it wrong. What do you want?
It's not his real name though.
No, it's not. Shave him for extra life.
I'm already losing enough.
No, the universe will explode if they shave.
What do you want us to get laser surgery next and not have glasses? Come on.
Yeah, breaking the uniform codes.
Can't mess with that stuff.
Yay, we have a cam girl that showed up. Let's see. Block.
You can do that from there. I can't.
Yeah. I was able to.
What do they do? Just
It's just nonsense message.
I think Dave would look good with a shaved head. Actually, I think there might be videos with me with a shaved head when we first started out. My default is to shave my head, but then I decided to grow out the beard, and I really don't like the shaved head and beard look, full beard look.
Looks good. Looks good.
Eventually, I'm going to probably have to go that way anyway, but
looks good on the Viking show.
It looks good on the Viking show, but then I need an axe.
Well, you already got a dagger.
Oh, that's true. Get a pair of axes on my chest.
Put a pair of axes.
Actually, I'd have to put them on my back because my chest is already got
that's
tattoos
true.
on it.
We've got crests for putting beads and stuff in them.
Yeah, I'm kind of down with that.
You can take that out, so that would probably work.
I'm definitely down with that. I like some of the different ones they have, and I've even shared them on the Facebook page different times.
Beard bling.
Beard bling. Nah, it's not beard bling as much as what's up, man?
Secret anti-theist. There's a name for people that shave and have no beards. They're called women. Now, I was just laughing because I was shocked by it. Hey, you can have a not beard. It's fine. We just happen to like ours.
Yeah. There's a lot of things that I could say that I thought and I've censored. I self-censor a lot.
Wow, you do?
Oh, if you can imagine Ted.
Wow, what must go on inside that skull?
Oh, no, I meant for the camera.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
not for you. You get the full brunt of it.
You do. You can ask Doug. He'd be like, Dave's an asshole.
but he cleans up rather nice for the videos.
And yet we sit here, willingly be business partners and friends for 2 decades.
Yeah. It's only a requirement, Josh. Is it a requirement to be in Nerdarchy that you have beards? Cause damn, and glasses.
Beard and glasses is the Nerdarchy uniform.
It is the uniform.
It's the unofficial uniform. You don't need it.
But no, we probably wouldn't have foisted upon any employees. We would just mock them and ridicule them for their lack.
Well,
of
Dave
beard.
would.
They have those knit things that you can actually wear. That's supposed to be like, it'll keep your face warm, but it's a beard.
It looks like a beard.
Can I
Oh
wear
man,
them
I'm gonna have to stop shaving though.
Mm.
Dude, contacts work. Not for me, man. I can't imagine sticking anything in my eye.
Yeah,
It's just weird. My wife does. She's like, "Da, da, 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 da," with like a chisel and a hammer. I'm like, what are you doing? It's gross.
I like wearing contacts, but I'm kind of lazy. It's just easier to wear glasses.
It's like,
And,
I'm not trying. I stopped trying a while ago. How long you been married?
No, I know, over a decade. 5 kids. Over a decade. Yeah.
I'll fake beard and glasses provided.
Yeah, it's gonna look like Gandalf with the reading glasses on though.
KB, I got the dress code down. Where do I apply for a job at? Unfortunately, right now we have a lot of people working for us, and they're all unpaid volunteers.
And we really appreciate all the hard work.
They are awesome.
But if you'd like to be an unpaid volunteer, send us an email. We'll gladly give you some work.
We'll definitely put you to work.
That's nerdarchy@gmail.com.
For the low cost of your soul. Kevin Daly, wait, this isn't ZZ Top? What room am I in? By the way, I'm bearded and bespeckled. That's one of the funny things is when we realized like most of the people at our gaming tables are as well. So
yeah, when we went to PAX Unplugged, it was like there was like, I don't know,
a sea of glasses and beards.
Yeah, it was like a beard glasses convention the beard convention for nearsighted people. For like, I feel like 50% of the people that went there kind of looked like us. I wasn't expecting it; was just surprising, but I should have expected it, I guess.
Zarif Gaming wants to. Can I be a gopher?
Sure.
It doesn't mean the animal.
Oh.
He wants to go get things. Show up to Ted's house and we'll randomly just send you for stuff that have nothing to do with anything. Sometimes they may not even exist.
I need 500 green M&Ms.
Nerded or Doug, souls are overrated. Working for these dudes is much more satisfying.
This is all looping back to that intro topic of make a pact with Nerdarchy.
The Patreon.
Well, Josh, actually, that's an interesting question because we kind of do this, and we're going to be actually releasing a mini product within the next week or two. I think we still have to workshop the name a little bit, I think, but it will have creatures in it, and it'll be useful for you as a player and as a GM. But we're going to do a video on it. We'll announce it. We'll release it. Ted and Nate have put a ton of work into it, not to mention Doug is also helping with the design, layout, and editing.
He's making it look good.
Yeah, so these guys did a great job with that. I contributed some concept ideas, but other than that, these guys actually did the heavy lifting.
And it was a lot of fun. So hopefully we'll be able to crank up more projects like that.
And two of the things come directly from our games.
Yes, one from mine, one from yours.
And then the other things are kind of things that we just kind of workshopped. I think me and Ted workshopped a few of them during like a family get together. I don't know if it was a birthday or something. They like to celebrate a lot of stuff.
And I dig them. They're definitely going to be in some games coming up.
Yeah, I enjoy the stuff. I love creating things. So like doing these kind of things are really where I get a lot of enjoyment out of it.
Pipe smoking board game, a Numenera update yet? Actually, I probably can say like there's a Numenera Saber Dice game coming, guys. We're still working out some details, but we're definitely doing the thing. So we know Ted's going to be playing in it, and Mike from Unmade Gaming is going to be running the game. Other than that, I'm not going to announce any other players yet, but I think it's going to be a good time. It's going to be fun. I can't wait to watch these guys go to town.
And I'm thankful that I already have the Numenera book, so I can, get into it, get rolling.
Did we mention where that's going to reside?
Saber Dice. It's going to be on Saber Dice, and probably Monday nights. So, there's something we were still working out details, but I'm fairly certain it's a lock and it's a thing that's going to happen. If not, I just leaked it. I don't think we've talked about this publicly anywhere yet.
There's a Facebook group.
Yeah,
a Facebook chat.
Just don't tell Cody. They'll get the boss mad at me. So someone wants to know, Comrade, what DD would you pair with a Tarrasque? Like, are we going to ship them? Are we shipping the Tarrasque and a DD? Is that what we're doing here?
Something eating both of them. I would say God of Destruction. I think that is also somebody else's is saying that as well.
Destruction,
Kyle.
savagery,
Yeah.
something.
What about God of Rebirth?
Oh yeah.
Like
Yeah,
it unleashes
like
the Tarrasque and then starts over.
Was that like I don't remember. There's like Shiva and something. I don't remember. But anyway, there's like a cycle rebirth, like destruction as well as creation kind of thing. So it could just be like the destruction end is when the Tarrasque shows up.
Oh yeah. Waker of the Beast, Doug, are friggin' awesome. There's an Doug just mentioned that Comrade. There's an article in Old Dragon magazine about cults devoted to Tarrasque. It's awesome. Yeah, Waker of the Beast. Basically, it was a prestige class, and you became more like a Tarrasque as you went around trying to wake them up. And Ryan did a fan game with for legendary monsters that were orcs that were like it doesn't really work with the Tarrasque lore, but I thought it was a fun idea anyway. But it was orcs driving one Tarrasque to another so they could mate. It did not go well for that party.
No.
So we got less than 15 minutes left. Are we foregoing the usual, or do we want to sound that out?
Roll call, people. Yeah, let's do the roll call. Oh wow, we got almost 100 people watching.
Nice.
Are you guys all snowed in like us too?
Or is it because you said Warlock?
It is. Everyone wants to know about Warlock, and just so you guys know, like the titles for the weekly live chat tend to be more tongue in cheek and what's going on, and I have fun with it.
They're definitely not a statement of what the hour of content's going to be.
yeah, that part is a little off, I would say.
It's loosely connected to what we're what to do and say and did and what have you.
Oh, someone's got a cool idea. I mean, we have to take a look. We have to take a look at your work and check it out. But that would actually be cool. So email us, Ignacio Inable Di Miglio. I'm butchering the fuck out of that, and I know, guy. I'm
Ignacio?
sorry. Well, it's like really long and
Ignacio Inable Di Miglio.
He said he sent us some Goblin fan art.
Cool.
So we'll have to check it out.
Then if you've sent us Goblin fan art, then I probably have it in a folder somewhere. So it just depends when you sent it. Like I feel like that was something that came a while back.
I don't remember seeing Goblin fan art. It's possible I saw it and it's awash in the brain with all the billion things that I've looked at and seen and done
in the past 4 years. But yeah, definitely email us, and that's a cool offer. And there's some other reasons why you might want to email us too. So we'll talk. So we got Nerdarchy Doug in Cleveland, OZ represented by Raven. Nakari is in Abrio, Sweden. Oh, that's a new one. Lafayette with Ghetto Stabulous. Comrade is in Lynn, Massachusetts. Patrick is in Sweden. Zareth Gaming is in Rodizio, New Mexico. Jersey, as always, with Kyle S. We got Regilio in Utah. David Silva is in Long Beach, California. We got Missouri in the house with KB. Edmonds, Washington with Elfbait. We've got Melting as Saskatoon with DM Steve. Russellville, Arkansas is in the house with Lehman 74. We got Okinawa, Japan with Josh Shin. We also have Denmark in the house with Renee. We've got Lincoln with Sweden. So, we got 3 Swedens in the house today. Woohoo! Nice. Toledo, Ohio with Patrick. Philly just has a dusting of snow with Kevin. We're actually right across the bridge, so you're making us look bad, man. You gotta tell them it's a blizzard. They might geography us, and no, we're just being melodramatic. We've got Argentina in the house with Ignacio. I came because of Warlock, not disappointed with Patrick. Well, we're glad we didn't disappoint you. Arkansas in the house with Josh. Geek and Undies in Circleville. Dallas with Patrick. John is in Louisiana. Bristol, England in the house with Wondershot Gaming. PA, Next Level 88. Paris, California with Acrobase 91. DC with T Mosby. Out here in Arizona with Scott. Sacramento, California, Ranger 1. New York with Riders of Rohan. Oh, I'm losing my voice. We got I think that's Montana with Matthew Hoffman. My geography is awful. We've got Peterborough, UK in house with me. Louisville, Kentucky is in house with Kenneth Daniel. And we've got Zarek Gaming, Stay Nerdy, Kyle. Because I think, okay, guys, got to go. Stay nerdy and be careful with who you give your souls to, Kyle S.
Well, it's good to see that Kyle's doing well.
Wisdom is a dump stat, Kyle. Worm's wisdom stat is his dump stat. I think it's fun because he likes to play with things that explode. But he's super smart and he's got an okay charisma because people like him.
And that's your Saber Dice character.
It is.
Sometimes it's important to get a low wisdom character in every once in a while. You get to do fun stuff.
Yeah.
You're like, I know this is a bad idea, but my character doesn't.
Yeah. I won't go into it. I don't want to do any spoilers. I'm definitely having fun playing in that game with the things that are going on. And friggin' Will Jones is a friggin' nightmare. We're playing in this campaign that has nothing but bad choices and worse choices. He is a devious dungeon master. We have to wait until next week to find out if this coming week, next week, if Cody, his character, is going to die or not.
Oh man,
he was unconscious and taken. He should totally kill him and make him buy new channel art.
I was just gonna say, did he already have his channel art done for his?
No, he doesn't.
For his character,
he'll have to pony up. That's the rule in Saber Dice. If your character dies, you have to buy new character art.
Wow. It's hardcore mode.
Yeah.
That's like pizza for a couple months there.
The stakes are real in Saber Dice.
I think your phone's blowing up, Dave.
Oh, my phone is blowing up.
That certainly isn't mine.
What's that?
I said it certainly isn't mine.
Well, that's true. Ted and technology, they're not things that go together well.
I get along well with technology.
Yeah, there's hamsters in there taking a nap or something. Little squirrels.
All right, so any last questions?
Ignacio question. Where should I email you guys? Can't seem to find email listed on your site. You can see my art at Ignacio Demiglio on Twitter. Reach out to me on Twitter, but also email me because I'll follow you back. But also email us at nerdarchy@gmail.com. We're pretty much, it's like we stay pretty much across brand. We're pretty much easy to find and get a hold of.
Yeah, you look for Nerdarchy, you'll find us.
There is one knockoff Facebook page.
Yeah, but it's got like 8 people in it or something, right?
Yeah, it's really small.
So yeah, it's just we're the Facebook page that doesn't have under like 1,000 likes or something.
So yeah, we can send them a cease and desist. we have copyrighted Nerdarchy. And we have to contact the Urban Dictionary and force them to add us.
Once we hit 50K, we'll be like, we'll do the hammer.
Yeah. Also, guys, we need to come up with 2 panels that we're going to be doing at Concoction, which will be in Cleveland, Ohio, March, it's like the 9th through the 11th or something like that. You Google Concoction, it'll come up, or better yet, Google Concoction Cleveland.
March.
It'll definitely come up. But now you go to their website. So we need to come up with 2 panels that we're going to be doing. We're going to be each running a game while we're there. And the con starts on a Friday, ends on a Sunday, but we're getting there Thursday. And I think the idea is we're going to do a meetup or something Thursday, and we're going to try and, I don't know, we'll probably just throw a pizza party or something. And so if you guys are in that area, you're willing to go to that area, want to come early, hang out with Nerdarchy, we're going to plan something. We got Doug scouting out the area. They got this cool gaming cafe there. So if we get enough people that are interested, maybe we'll rent that thing out or something and get it catered, and maybe we'll upgrade from a pizza party.
Yeah.
Josh, I would the only one that may have checked that out is Nate, and I have no idea if he has. Have you guys checked out the Divinity Original Sin 2's DM mode at all?
No, I have not.
I haven't even heard of it.
You haven't heard of Divinity Original Sin?
No.
I've at least heard of it.
Is that an RPG?
No.
Oh.
It's a video game.
Oh, okay. Huh. I'm not on the video game spectrum.
Only Skylanders.
I haven't not even done much with that in a long time.
All the things. There's so many nerdy things.
There's too many.
There is indeed.
Well, one day you will become a full-time nerd like me, and then you can do more of the nerdy things.
Be nice. I wanna spend more time, crafting minis and painting minis and making stuff.
Yeah. Come on, guys! You're not helping us out with ideas for the panel at all. I kind of just want to email back to Con and be like, just give us 2 topics and we'll do the thing. It's easy to talk about stuff, but picking, I mean, come on. It's like when you get a group of friends together, like where you want to eat. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No one can come up with anything.
Pipe smoking board gamer. I'm thinking of starting a Geekarchy site. Is that cool?
Go for it, man. It's a lot of work. we could do some crossover. Scissor Fiend. It's difficult to be a well-rounded nerd these days. It is. There's so much nerdy goodness coming out. I mean, Force Awakens is going to be dropping very, very soon. That one's within a week.
Yeah.
Or I'm just saying everything's a week away.
Everything's a week away. It's 6 days.
Yeah, so we got that. Then we got Bright.
Mm-hmm.
So good stuff.
Good stuff before Christmas.
And then when's our next Marvel movie? I mean, I guess we just got Thor.
Well, there's Infinity.
Yeah, I know.
Right?
There's Infinity, but before that, I think we're gonna get Black Panther.
Panther. I want to say that's like March or April.
And I'm really excited for the Black Panther movie.
It looks really good. Mm-hmm. I don't know enough about the backstory, but it looked pretty cool.
And Carrie, that's funny. Come on, man. This is a family show, sort of. we're all married.
Yeah.
So I don't know if my correlation of how much I get to being a nerd actually applies. Which is funny. And we're coming right up on the hour mark.
Got a last question that we can answer? Anything you want to get an opinion on or what have you?
Oh, that Doug, the Nerdator. You mentioned comics. I wonder if Professor Bill will be summoned
right before the end.
That does have the effect of summoning him. David Silva does have a question.
Yes. I have not played the Monster Hunter series. I have heard of it, but it's cool that it's out on beta. You're saying for PS4. But I do not think I'm going to be getting to it. And we also have a question from Josh Shin. Will we ever play a 5th edition Star Wars game like D23rd edition made many years ago? But I think we like Fantasy Flight for...
Yeah, if you're going to play Star Wars, there's no reason not to play the FFG version.
Yeah, unless you don't like the dice mechanic at all.
Like, I would do like the Esper Genesis or Hyperlanes or something like that. Or Harbinger if I'm going to do 5e, and then I'd probably just play whatever world that is, whatever they've got going on.
And Geek and Undies, Dungeon Mastering the English Language, a panel on how to be immersive in your games with your descriptions and whatnot.
I think that's a great one because I'm amazing with the English language.
You come up with really good descriptions on the spot. Just like boom, poof. Didn't exist a second ago, and now it's going to be an awesome description. But yeah, it's going to have mispronunciations.
It's just going to be butchered.
He's going to mispronunciate things.
That's what I do. It's like a superpower. I'm just waiting for the English language to conform and bend to my will. It's a combination of the English language being wrong and another combination of the words and thoughts that are in my brain just struggle to get out of my mouth. I think there's too much going on up there. Too many voices. There's too many voices trying to speak at once. They all went out. One day my head's just going to explode in a psychic scream.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so it's 3:00. We got some more videos to shoot and a game to get ready for.
We did not mention the Spreadshirts stuff. We didn't mention that at all.
New designs on Spreadshirt. Go check them out.
Yeah.
Mike Gould, one of the writers and longtime fan, has sent in some really cool Mage Force
Shirt-
live panel.
shirt
I'm
design.
easily distracted too.
Shirt designs. And I'm also going to be doing accessories such as cups and stuff like that. But I kind of want to know what people want out of that rather than just slap it all over everything. So if you email us and say like, oh, this is what's missing from the Spreadshirt store. I want a coffee cup with one of the new designs on it or one of our old designs on it. Let me know. And we can make it happen.
Yeah, there's a link on the about page to the Spreadshirt store, so you guys can check that out and see what how you feel about that. They're not Nerdarchy shirts. They're more like generic nerdy D&D shirts. So Mike did a great job over there. So check them out.
Well, we also have Nerdarchy shirts there as well,
And hats and
yeah,
all kinds of stuff.
and accessories.
Nate's trying to be nice about it.
Oh, you don't want to mention?
I'm
that
just
song
mentioning.
by name?
I'm just mentioning that we have accessories that
Wait,
could include a coffee cup,
for our
or
2.9% female audience. There is the Nerdarchy thong.
or I mean, whoever wants to wear the thing.
But that's true. I think it's unisex.
I call
Totally.
it the eye patch. So, yeah. But anyway, that's going to have to wrap up our live chat for this Saturday.
All right. So as always, thank you guys for tuning in, listening, hanging out with us on this slightly snowy Saturday afternoon.
Doing that thing you guys do with us. So until next time, stay nerdy.